aTeam Ministries is intended to help families within the state of Alabama who are going through the journey of pediatric cancer. We saw the needs of families firsthand because we were a family. Jan and I have a son named Anderson who was diagnosed with ALL leukemia.
We started going to the hospital regularly for his treatment, and as we did, we started meeting families there and just seeing the needs of all of the families that come to the hospital.
And we saw that we had a support system. We had folks that were able to help us in a variety of ways, but there were a lot of people across the room from us in the hospital or in the clinic with us at the same time we were there that had no support system, had limited resources, and needed somebody to step in and give them some emotional, spiritual, or financial support, which is kind of the purpose behind what aTeam does. Since 2009, when we first started aTeam, we've realized and we've done a lot of different things, a wide variety of things that support families. Our main reason for having aTeam is to develop relationships, hear what their needs are, see how we can take those needs and support those needs as a ministry. I think a perfect illustration of aTeam and the role aTeam wants to play is the story of a 10-year-old girl from West Alabama with pediatric cancer, needing a place to stay in the Birmingham area through the treatment process, meets Laura, the aTeam intern, taking on the role of supporting the family while they're here.
Whenever we moved into the townhouse, Anna Coleman was getting 5 days of a very strong chemo. And we were staying in the hospital for it, but then we decided, when they got the townhouse, to start staying here because it was a home away from home. And it was so much easier for all of us. Well, Laura is the intern, and she was living in the basement, and she takes care of the townhouse.
They were the first people I met here, and Anna Coleman came in, and she was just the sweetest little girl and so happy.
Anna Coleman just adores her. They played and watched TV together, and whatever we needed, she would do it. If Anna Coleman got sick during the night, she'd wash the sheets. If we needed clean towels, she made sure of that. She was just always here.
She's such a fun-loving and sweet little girl, so as soon as I met her, we just hit it off. I just love being around them and love being there to support them because I know what they're going through is not easy.
And it really took a burden off of us, and plus it gave us somebody to play with and hang out with, and it was just really nice to have someone around, especially her because she's so sweet and caring, and we just love her so much.
I know that our relationship, I'm there for them, they're there for me, no matter what. I just feel like I've made lifelong friends. I'm getting married in June, and Anna Coleman is going to be my flower girl. The night Brian and I got engaged, they were actually the first people we called. I asked Jennifer that night if Anna Coleman would be my flower girl. She means so much to me, and I couldn't see anybody else being in my wedding.
We don't have family here, and we're so far away. They've really filled that void, and they've wrapped us in their arms and just taking really good care of us.
When I think about the story of Laura and Anna Coleman and Jennifer and the family and the relationship that's all been developed, it makes me proud to think of where aTeam has started, where we've come, and looking at where we're going to be going in the future. There's going to be more families that come into Children's Hospital and more families that need a place to stay, and it would be wonderful to have more people jumping on board with aTeam, supporting aTeam from a financial perspective, supporting aTeam from helping us secure potentially more housing for families to use and to stay, and then being able to support the other programs that have been developed that are not necessarily financially driven, but driven by the fact that you're praying for someone, you're visiting with someone, you're providing a meal for someone. aTeam has only been able to scratch the surface of being able to meet all the needs that are happening with families.
It's a level beyond hospital service. The aTeam provides a sense of home in a very uncomfortable situation.
We've realized that there's an opportunity, there's a mission for our family to support aTeam Ministries long into the future and help be a part of the process to ensure that when families go through this like we have, they have the support that they need.
God has called us to be able to take on this ministry, to relate to families who are going through the pediatric cancer journey, because we are one of them. We need to continue to use aTeam as a mechanism of supporting families get through the journey that they're dealing with their son or their daughter who has cancer.